Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we've got a very cool treat because we are back at it with Dungeons and Lasers. They have a brand new Kickstarter and we are going to be looking at the Town Sewers kit. If you guys are new here to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button, check the links in the description below, like the video if you like it, all of that great stuff. I do a lot of board games, tabletop games, miniatures games, Star Wars gaming, collectibles, all kinds of stuff like that. Today we're going to be taking a look at this awesome set. There's some new stuff going on here. Big thanks to Archon for sending this out to review. Also, if you guys aren't familiar with other bits of Dungeons and Lasers, we're going to take a look at some other sets as well. So with all that being said, let's jump right in. So first things first, we're going to just take a quick look at what you will see right out of the box with one of these Dungeons and Lasers sets. This here is the Town Sewers set. You are going to see a whole bunch of clips and things like this. You've got these little round clips right here, and you have these longer clips, and you've even got some of the shorter clips, and then some that will even go up and are curved a little bit. And these are all going to be the building blocks towards building your room, because all of this is differently modular. You have the bottoms of all of these tiles are going to have this little round kind of peg that are going to go into the holes on the little clips, and that's going to allow you to build your walls. First off, also look at this awesome brick design. And there's really deep grooves in here. You're really going to be able to get some wash in there if you want to paint these up. We are totally going to paint these up too. Very cool. We've got our stone doors too, right? So we've got like very realistic looking. We can have some long corridors from like in between room to room with these. You can connect it to like a separate dungeon as well, or have these connected to some other places that maybe aren't the sewer, like have some stairs leading up. And this is really cool. This is the new hot fresh type of material here, and it's very translucent, right? You can kind of see through. Like, how cool is that? And this is going to give you that beautiful water pattern, and of course these are going to kind of go right up next to it, so you can do that. You can, if you wanted to put something underneath, if you wanted to put some lighting underneath and make it kind of glow, you're going to be able to do that. If you wanted to paint over some of the brick patterns on top of here, you can do that too. What we're going to do is we're going to punch these out. We're going to prime everything, and maybe we'll pull out the airbrush and see how these all look together. Also, I'll show you some other sets too. You may be familiar with some of the, I did an early Kickstarter unboxing for the first set. We'll look at some of those. We've got some other things that came out in some other Kickstarters as well, like this awesome Dragon Durkar, who is just ready to catch some dudes in the sewers. So let's get this punched out and primed and show you kind of how they look when we put them together. All right, so now we've got everything primed and kind of cut out, and we can see the different types of pieces here. They have the little connectors, and if you're not familiar with how this works, you can see there's all these different connectors here underneath, and all you've got to do is pop this connector piece in there and kind of grab another piece, and well, maybe I want these two together like so, and boom, now I've just connected those two, and then this is going to lay down like so. You also have these other pieces here, and you can just put those right there, and that's going to give you just a little hole where you can start putting in some of your walls. And maybe I want to do a wall like that, or maybe I want to do a door, or maybe I want to put two of them in right like that and make a longer wall. And now we're kind of building out a little bit of a scenario. So like right here, I've already started putting some of it together, and you know, I've got kind of got a little doorway or a little tunnel kind of lined up, and you can really do whatever you want with this. But I think what I need to do next is get a little more paint on these, because the cool thing about this also is that you can basically interconnect these with all of your existing stuff. So if you've got like other like stretch goals from other Dungeons and Laser stuff, and I'm sure there's going to be stretch goals with this expansion too. You've got all these extra little bits, like your little staircase that may be down here that you can be your kind of your way in, or you got your other doors that you can kind of connect to get into this. You've got a whole lot more that you can do to add this to a complete dungeon storytelling kit. But I want to get pull out the airbrush and see what we can do and bring this to life just a little bit more. All right, so now we've kind of got these mostly done, and one of the cool things that I've done here is with the Nuln Oil, I put it on pretty basic as my wash, and it kind of gives it a little bit of a shinier look, and I think that's kind of appropriate here for a sewer, right? And so I got a nice kind of damp kind of sewer, like it's kind of slippery down here. I got some Nurgle's rot coming out of some of the pipes in there, and so we can really go ahead and start building out our fun little sewer now. There we go. There we go. Let's get some more right down here in the middle. There we go. So I'm thinking maybe I make this a bigger kind of area and kind of extend it, but then I can just flip this around, and now it's a little walkway all the way through. Or I could, keep this double-sided and maybe put like here we go. We'll get like a door and put it right there, and kind of extend it that way. So then we can kind of take some of this stuff and kind of put it back there, and now we got like multiple ways through. Oh man, this is gonna be cool by the time I'm finished. Dude, it's like I need Ninja Turtles to go in here, right? Oh my gosh. So now I'm really just kind of finishing everything up, figuring out how I kind of want everything else to go. There's so many options that you can just keep going to. You don't even have to like lock them together. You can just kind of line them up if you're just trying to theory craft or plan out a map. Depending on if you're using this for some kind of wargaming terrain or just for like Dungeons and Dragons or RPG stuff. And I said I was going to look at some of the other sets too. Like if you're not into painting everything too, one of the things you can do is just you can play with it as is, or you can spray paint. Like I was kind of fancy and I did gold spray paint on one set, and it's a kind of a cool way to differentiate different types of rooms to other types. So if I want, this is one of the sci-fi terrain options too. That if you want to have a fancy goal, like hey, that's the loot, that's the vault where the loot is. So if we sneak under the sewers and get into the bank's vault that way, or something like that, or maybe we threw a little paint on our dragon too, and then he's gonna hang out and get people who are he's guarding the gold in the vault, so to speak. We can put other accessories down in here. Put our staircase over this way. And that's kind of our entryway, and tons more pieces. Lots of customizability, flexibility for this set. Very, very cool stuff. You should totally check it out, guys. So again, big thanks to Archon for sending this out. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? What would you do with your terrain like this? What kind of maps would you build? What kind of games would you play with it? I want to hear from you. Also, if you haven't already, check out the links in the description below. We have a great family-friendly Discord to be able to join and talk about all kinds of games, but it's Dungeons and Lasers, folks. Check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.